Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for coming. We are here today to speak about our Kappa Delta Pi International Honor Society in education and in educating, and the Alpha Epsilon new chapter here at Albizu University, our beloved institution. And before I get started, I'd like to first bring forward Dr. Rafael Martinez, who is our director, as you see on the agenda. Well, let me back up. Everybody should have the agenda and the handouts, and please sign in, and also feel free to partake of the refreshments that we have here for you. Hopefully, we'll have some others to join us. We have a number of folks that are not able to come, which is why we got the live stream here through YouTube, and they've been given the link, and so they are hopefully watching. Okay, so again, I'd like to bring up Dr. Rafael Martinez, our Director of Education, Criminal Justice, and Undergrad Psychology Programs Department, Associate Professor here at Albizu University, and my dear friend. I'm so pleased to be working in the education program with Dr. Martinez, and I bring him here to welcome us. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to those of you that are here and those of you that are here via electronic media. It's a pleasure most people think I have a PhD. I have an EDD that stands for Doctor of Education. So education is my field. It's a field that I've loved for many years. And I am very proud to say that Dr. Dean has done a tremendous job in reviving this organization. The International Honor Society has been around for many years. Carlos Albizu has had it for many years. At one point, we sort of like didn't reactivate it. Now we're back on track. So I am hoping that throughout the year there will be different activities, different events, many of them to help others. For example, in Christmas we have had toy drives. We have had different initiatives to help other people. As educators, I think our call is to inspire. Our call is to educate and instruct. So, again, I'm very happy to see some of you here, some of others that are elsewhere, and count on me for any support that you need. Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Martinez. We were also to have the worker, Mr. Kevin, I call him K Squared, that works with us in this. He's running a little late. Okay, so he's not here right now, but we have a few of our professors here with us, and one who has been a member of this prestigious honor society, and another one that is my neighbor. Our offices are right across from each other, so we see each other morning, noon, and night, and we work together in our beloved institution. So I'd like to first call up Professor Liscano to, she wasn't on the agenda, but since she's here and she's worked, she said no, and she's worked really hard to get the information to some of her students, I'd like to call her up to just give a few words. We're always ready to speak about what we do. Thank you. Let's give her a hand.
Thank you. I wasn't ready really for speech. I just want to welcome everybody. All of you have been my students, so I'm very proud you're participating here today with all of us. I think of this also as an opportunity of networking. We're going to be helping others, but this is also a great opportunity for you. This is something that's going to go in your resume. This is something that's going to go in your state of purpose when you are applying for graduate school. And also, as she was saying, you're going to have opportunity to participate in various activities where you're going to be meeting with other people who are professionals, who are leaders in the community. And like I said, it's a great opportunity for networking and contributing to your overall professional development, right? Thank you, everybody, for being here.
And the one that helped me pull a lot of this together, because she's worked with this honor society before, and those of you that don't know her, she's one of our beloved professors here, Professor Gonzalez. Please.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. There's not much that I can add In addition to what Professor Lescano said to you just a couple of minutes ago, but just to tell you that you are going to be a service to the community. You are not only learning and becoming a professional and also not acquiring education, but you are a service to the community. So think about that and give your best and do your best. And I'm sure that being a member to this organization is going to help you professionally, and it will also help you as a human being. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And now back to our agenda. We have Mr. Kevin Torres Quatley, who works with us in education and criminal justice and psychology and everything, and he's going to be helping us with this component of our work. So I wanted him to just say hello to everyone so that you put the name and the face together.
Good afternoon, everyone. Kevin here. A lot of you know me, and if you don't, well, Kevin Torres here. I'm approachable. I don't bite. I basically take care when it comes to the education programs with the fingerprinting, the forms you need to hand out to the county, and also to get your clearance card, okay? I'm available. My email is, I should bring cards later. I'll bring cards later on to give to you guys, ktorres@albisu.edu. Speak to me, okay? And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alrighty?
So we have Kevin in the office, and we have Kimberly Sanchez. I'm sure some of you have had connections with her, and I reference them as our K to the second power, our K squared team. We love them. So I want all of you, if you could just say your name and just say what you're doing right now. We'll go around the room quickly so that we put a name with a face. You want to start here, please?
My name is Maui, and I'm in the undergrad program of psychology, and I'm minoring in forensics.
Thank you.
My name is Huluba, and I'm in the undergrad of elementary education.
Thank you, Ruba. Coming.
My name is Daniel Garcia, and this is my last semester.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Chantel Almeida. This is also my last semester.
Thank you, Chantel.
Hello, my
Hi.
name is Gabriela Ruiz, and I recently graduated in December from the education program as well.
And you were hired.
And I was actually hired in Milam, MA Milam, Kimberly Sanchez, and I'm a fourth grade finance teacher.
Very nice. Thank you, Gabby. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Cecilia Martinez, and I'm graduating for bachelor. I'm my bachelor for education.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Okay. So once again, when we speak about the work that we're going to be doing with Kappa Delta Pi, and most specifically with Alpha Epsilon Nu, I know these are tongue twisters, right? Through Albizu University, we look at doing some of the activities that Dr. Martinez referenced, book drives for kids, Christmas party. We may have a few bake sales or car washes out back or something to raise funds for what we're doing, easy kinds of work. And as well, we may want to take on a project for the university. We may want to look at doing something at a particular area in the university that has our names inscribed on it. And as we leave, those that are coming in will see some of the work that we've actually done. You know, that's not a far-fetched idea for us to do, to look at. And in addition to those kinds of activities, know that through Alpha Epsilon Nu, that we will be networking with professional educators. My goal as your counselor is to bring in some professionals from the community that are educators and that are educating. I preface that. I've added that on to what we do, and I shared this with my counselor for Kappa Delta Pi International Honor, and I said, you know, since we're opening this up to other degrees, we need to say more than just education. We need to say education and those that will be educating, because no matter where you are, you will find yourself 9 times out of 10, sometimes teaching somebody, counseling somebody, supporting the education, advising, modeling, all of that is teaching. And you will be doing that. And of course, hopefully we'll look to see some of you all in higher ed one of these days, taking over some of the work that we're doing, because I don't know about them, but I'm getting kind of ish in age, okay? So what we're going to be doing is looking at networking with professionals, educators, and those that are educating. We're going to look at worthy educational ideals. We're also going to look at scholarship opportunities. You know, there are fellowships, there are grants, there are opportunities to move forward, to get fellowships in universities, to have additional research, to have your name inscribed in the annals of the world. And that's what we're looking to do here at Albizu, because at Albizu, you're more than just a number. And at Albizu, we make things happen. And that's a wonderful thing, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will also have the opportunities there are a plethora of Kappa Delta Pi blogs, webinars, seminars. When you join, you will receive educational publications that are current and that look into the field of work that we are involved in. All kinds of resources, support, community engagement and involvement, and the networking with. At one time, this organization had over 1 million folks in it. It's over 100 years old, and it's established across the world in the work that they've done, right? So over 1 million people have gone through the process of Kappa Delta Pi. So we're looking forward to you all joining those numbers. I was inducted I've been working on trying to pull this together since July of 2017. Okay, and it has finally come to fruition. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I know that you all have a lot to offer, and we want to be able to offer you even more. So to that end, we have a video that we're going to show that looks at Albizu, looks at Kappa Delta Pi. But before we get into that, you have here your agenda that we have pertinent information on. You have your brochure that gives you additional information. You have some of the membership benefits of Kappa Delta Pi. And remember that all are applicable based on the situation. Some may be more applicable to some than to others. Okay? So what we're going to do right now is look at the DVD, the video.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Stanley, and I'm currently the lead special education teacher at a school in the Jefferson County School District of Birmingham, Alabama.
Can you see it?
I became a member of Kappa Delta Pi when I was a sophomore at Stanford University. Ever since then, I've enjoyed all the different networking opportunities and professional development and resources that membership has to offer. You may be wondering, what will becoming a member of Kappa Delta Pi do for me? So let me just take a few moments to explain why I feel as though becoming a member of Kappa Delta Pi will benefit you in the future. Now first, you'll get to take part in the initiation ceremony in which you will be officially inducted and join 1.2 million members of Kappa Delta Pi. Now some of these members include people such as Eleanor Roosevelt, John Dewey, and even Albert Einstein. My chapter did an excellent job of finding ways to not only connect with the students at Stanford University, but to also find ways to connect with the children in our community. We formed school-wide events for schools that included things such as Space Week, and Dr. Seuss Week, and Read Across America Day, and we even found ways to raise money for school supplies and books for children in need. And that's something that your chapter can do as well. Once you become a member of Kappa Delta Pi, you'll be able to use the networking tools and the resources and the publications and the conferences that they provide us with that will help you connect with teachers not just from your city, not even just from your state or just the country, but even around the world. So, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and accept the invitation to become a member of Kappa Delta Pi, because I'm very proud to be part of this amazing society. Because we stand for things that aren't just recognizing great teachers or great student teachers. We recognize that teachers are here to change the world, and that in order to do so, we have to create a support system for them, and create resources for them, and find ways to help them network and instill hope inside of them and their students. And Kappa Delta Pi is a great way to do that. So, go ahead, accept that invitation to become a member, because I promise you will be able to watch yourself grow professionally, socially, and personally.
Okay, so just leave that up. Teachers change the future. Those that are in education and those that are teach everywhere else. Moms change the future. Dads change the future. Your professors change the Hey, you made it. Change the future. We all have a role in making this world a better place. We all are challenged to do all that we can to help make our lives and those around us, their lives, a better place. And I know that you all are here because you have the passion. I can see it in your faces. I'm feeling it all on my arms. It bumps all over my arms because you have the passion to be here. And that's what we are all about. So now, let's talk a little bit about membership criterion. You see on the agenda, for graduate students, for undergrad students, and for those, even those that will be graduating this term or have graduated, you are still eligible to be members within this society. So I've already checked. I already know that those of you here meet the GPA requirements. We have the smartest bunch of Albizu in here with us. I know, and those of you that are listening out there in live stream land via YouTube, we have the smartest bunch of Albizu with us. I'm kind of, what is it called? Not jealous. What's the word? I'm having a senior moment. That means that you, Lord help me, Gabby. that when you feel more about something than other people, and you kind of passionate and I just, all of the above. I'll get that word that I'm thinking. It'll come to me. Okay, so let's look at this. So you've received your invitation. All of you in here have demonstrated leadership attributes. You have the GPA, you have the credit hours. The society dues are $47 for the year and $1 initiation fee, right? So this year it's $48 for you. You will, once you become a member, you will be able to have honor cords. You'll have your society pin for Kappa Delta Pi to wear when you're working, or when you're out in the field, your honor pin, because others will see it and recognize the connection. I am a member of Rotary and a member of this organization, a member of a lot of organizations, and I was traveling one time in Kansas City. And I was in a hotel that had like the free breakfast, continental breakfast. And I had on my Rotarian pin. And this gentleman came up to me. He was very, very aged. And he had his wife with him. And he was as blonde as they come. And he came over to me and he said, "Welcome, my dear Rotarian." And I looked, I forgot I had the pin on. And, and we started speaking. He invited me to a meeting at the hotel that day, and I had a great exchange with him. So we wear our pins once we become members so that others recognize us, and we have like conversations, like minds, and like thinking, right? So once also when we have what's going to be called your ceremony of initiation, because most of you here have already said you want to become members, you have your ceremony of initiation, and then you are inducted. And this is something that we will be planning for. The date is there, but I just wanted to talk about some of the things that are here. And at the initiation is when I would want to have some of your biographical data, your resume, or something you would like for the audience to know that's special about you. We will announce that as you become initiated, okay? And also, we have a couple of ways to register, right? You can either go to the link that's here. You see the link there? You will register, fill out the information, and then you pay the $48, which is $47 for the annual, and then $1 for the initiation. That money goes to the society to do all that they do, the networking, the journal, magazine, the journal periodicals, all of the other things that we do, the webinars, the blogs, all of those things we spoke about, that keeps that going. Then once we get together, we can make a decision of what our chapter dues may be. They can be $1, they can be $2, they can be $0, and we do fundraising. We're just going to have a conversation about how we want that to roll out, okay? So then when we get down to Roman numeral 4, that's the induction. You see that? And the date for the induction, that is the evening rather, we will have the induction. We want to dress up in our finest stuff, and come on out. We're going to invite people from the community. By that time, we may have some honorary members. We're not sure yet. We would like for our staff to join us, and we're just going to have a wonderful evening. We're going to try to have a little bit of entertainment, and we will have our induction ceremony. So that's what the whole thing is about. The honor cords and the pins, we'll talk about that later at a later date. The pins are $3. The honor cords we will order from the the Kappa Delta Pi store, and then we will make sure that when you march or when you, because many of you may get asked to speak at different places to do different things, and if you have your regalia and you have your cords, you wear them and you're recognized, okay? So that's what that's about. And the induction, once again, April 19th, 4:45 p.m. And that says multipurpose room A, but it's been changed to C. Because at A, at 6 o'clock, they have a class. And we don't want to have to rush out at 6 if we, because we're going to have refreshments and everything afterwards on the induction night. If you have any of your friends or colleagues that you feel meet the criterion that are here and you want to recommend that they become a part of our organization, do so. And bring them in and, have them take my card, or you can call Kevin, and both of our numbers are here on the agenda. One thing I forgot to say, or if you don't want to register online here and you don't want to put your information on the screen, you can pay the money to us. I have already established that we have our line item. All of our banking will be done through the university with our finance director, Mr. Barreto, and that's how we do that. So we won't be handling or maintaining any of the funds. The funds will go strictly through the university and then paid out or given to us by check if we say we've fundraised and we need money to do something. So that's how all of that happens. Are there any questions so far? So what we have existing are 2 officers. One is our president, and the other will be a treasurer. We have 2 people that have said that they would be interested in being the treasurer at this point. Are there any questions? Nobody said anything. You got to ingest it all first, right? Okay. So right now what I'm going to do is ask that I want you to welcome your first president for the revamping of Kappa Delta Pi, Miss Gabby Burgos. Come on up, Gabby. New teacher, you're being, I know this is put on the spot, you weren't expecting to speak,
No, I
new teacher,
wasn't.
but I'm sure you can handle it. Give us some
Okay.
words of wisdom.
No, you really put me on the spot here. Um, embarrassing. Nothing. I'm very happy that you spoke to me and asked me to be the president of this organization, and I can't wait to see what is yet to come. I'm very excited. And I hope that everybody else also joins, and let's see what the future has to bring.
Speaking of mic.
Okay. And let's see what the future has to bring to us.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes, okay. Thank you, Gabby. Anybody else have any questions? And she's graduating. We had to have someone to come in and hold the post. She accepted, but do know as the new year comes in, we'll have elections, and we'll see who we're going to have to fill her shoes, fill that position, and the treasurer's position. But we had to have someone to get started based on our directions from Kappa Delta Pi. So we are running on schedule. It's 5:35, I think, about now. Isn't it? Thank you. 5:31. If we have no other questions, what I'd like for you all to do is please enjoy the refreshments that we've provided, mingle with each other. Gabby, you didn't introduce yourself, but we kind of introduced her. And did you introduce Julia? Please tell us your experience and why you're here, Julia, and your name. Just tell us your name. Turn it down so they can see. Mm-hmm.
And going to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You invited me. I just finished my internship. It was a great experience. A little challenge. And I can't wait. Right now, I'm just studying for my testing, which I haven't completed yet.
You're excited. Great. Julie had an intern teacher, a teacher directing, well, they're now called cooperating teachers. We found out the name has just been changed, who worked from sun up to sundown. And it was a great experience for Julie. But I told her, I said, you have class, you have other things to do. So you just gingerly, let your teacher know that you have other stuff to do, and she did. I said, you want me to tell her? No, Dr. D, you don't tell her. And but everything went well. She learned a lot, and we're very excited about that. So we're going to end our meeting. If there,
I want to say.
oh sure, Dr. Martinez.
No, I want to say from here.
Okay.
Just to, I cannot give you the details yet, but I already announced that we had a very productive meeting with the members of the Miami-Dade County Public Schools. And it looks like we're really hoping that every single graduate that we have is going to have a job when they graduate, because they are looking at placing exceptional student education and the elementary education teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So we're working out the details. We're going to be attending a seminar soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're invited,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks very promising.
Yes.
It's good to be able to say I'm going to have a job when, especially
Yes.
as a teacher.
Yes. This is very important, and this is a good thing. We had a very productive meeting on yesterday. Remember when you went to the STARS workshop? Did you get there with the Miami-Dade County Public Schools? Yeah. Yes. Okay. The lady that was, at the school with all of the interns and the teachers. So while I was there at this workshop, I heard conversation about Miami-Dade County Public Schools having close relationships with certain colleges and universities that supported their interns' work and their the school's other graduates' work. And I said, Sorry, I pushed the button by mistake. I'm sorry. So I said, well, now wait a minute. What happened to Albizu?
Yeah.
So I spoke to the young lady and I told her the person that was over that, not the one speaking on the stage. And I said, we'd like to have a conversation about this. And I'm sure that my Dr. Martinez would want that. And I came back and shared it with him. So we had a great meeting that looked at ways that we can place our interns in schools of need. And there are tons of them, not schools that need special services, as well as those with that need the teachers. They have a lot of subs filling positions because they need teachers. It's a deficit. So we're going to be able to make that happen for our students here at Albizu, and in the programs that Dr. Martinez addressed. And they will in the mini orientation, MINI orientation. They're going to be conversations about teacher match, how you get placed. There are going to be conversations about hiring, conversations that deal with, they have tutoring sessions to help you with the test that you have to take that I'm going to get out to everyone. They're going to deal with what the school district has to offer. What are the expectations once you get there? They're going to look at having you, once you're there, when you complete your internship, you'll be hired as a sub. And then once you get your credentials, you'll have that position as a full-time teacher. And that's what we're looking to do, and that's the goal, so that you can have those kinds of situations take place. They have so many things to offer, so many opportunities and information for us, and we deserve to receive it, right? And so they feel they're anxious, right, Dr. Martinez?
When she says credential, for example, when you guys finish now your internship, and the graduation comes, not graduation from walking the ceremony, but at the end of the semester, you already have your degree.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes about a month for the registrar to, right?
But I got hired as a substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and that's what's going to happen. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention, Dr. Dean, is I started off the meeting yesterday, clarifying that I don't know how many of you are aware that we are accredited by middle states. The United States has different regions, and the schools, the universities get accredited according to the region where they are. Our headquarters are in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Therefore, we are accredited by middle states. All of the other universities in Florida are accredited by SAC, SACS, which is a different region. Because we are not SACS accredited, we don't appear in the website of the Department of Education colleges that train teachers. It's not because we are below or inferior, it's because we're not SACS accredited. And you have to be SACS accredited. This is absurd to me, but hopefully it will change in order to be able to apply to be in the website of the state. The Department of Education said these are the colleges and universities that are
have the teacher
preparation courses, and we don't appear there. So a lot of people, the first thing that they do is they go, oh, but Albizu doesn't appear. Is there something wrong? There's nothing wrong. The thing is that we are accredited by a different
accreditation
middle state, and therefore we don't have the SACS accreditation. Therefore, so that and for them it was like, oh, okay, because I looked you guys up and you didn't appear. So that was a good point that because we are fully accredited like the University of Miami or FIU or any of the others, but it's just a different accrediting board. It's by region. So you can look it up. If you look up middle states accredited universities, you're going to see some Ivy League universities that are accredited by middle states and not SACS.
And
SACS
they were
stands for Southern Accreditation.
And they were very pleased to hear that. They were very pleased to hear that. And they are anxious to have the meetings with us. They want to have them every term once we explain, because they thought we had the commencement was the one graduation, so to speak, for every student. That was when you got your degree conferred and all of that. But we explained that it's every term. It's every term we have. They said, oh, really? So we need to do more than one? Yes, we do. They're looking to do, to give us information as we start, for those in education, as you start the internship, and for the rest of those with the ESE program, they know that you do not have the internship, and it made not a hill of beans difference, because you get other kinds of, field experiences that attribute to you having the same kind of worth. So they're very, very pleased with that. Okay? So that's it for us. Anybody else have anything else to say that's burning in their hearts or mind before we stop? Did you raise your hand, Kevin? No? Okay. All right, so we want to thank you all for coming. We're going to make sure that we hear from everybody, whether you're going to sign in and register here or what you're going to do. And see me before you leave. And we're very excited. Thank you so much.